So I was asked to check this out. I should be highlighting some Twitch stream videos before they get ripped down by Twitch, since I'm not a whatever member. Anyway, so let's just get into this for the time being. It's brought to my attention my favorite console gamer, Next Gen 720. He's the best because he's funny to me. At least he's somewhat awake. Next Gen 720 is like a console gamer that fell into a coma, like Rip Van Winkle, and every now and then he wakes up to reality. What? Hey, 4K, 60 FPS, goddamn motherfucker! And then just starts getting off about Phil Spencer and shit, and then he goes back to his like Xbox sleep. Apparently, he woke up to some reality today. Then I guess it didn't rub his balls right. Let's see what we got here.
Ladies and gentlemen, what's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I am back. Ladies, I'm back with another video.
You think he'd like set his shit up before he started? Plus, he's putting this shit up on YouTube, so he could edit this, right? Like, if you're like putting a video up on YouTube, you could edit it. Like, I get that the stream itself, god damn, does he look coked up, but not in a good way. Sometimes he looks homeless. The only difference between him and a homeless man right now is the fucking Overwatch headphones. Like, if I saw him on the street, I'd be like, this motherfucker is homeless and he probably wants some money. Until he turns around and you see the Overwatch headphones, you go, okay, he ain't homeless, he's just a gamer. Fuck, I forgot my damn point. Oh, yeah, that's right. If he's putting this up on YouTube, you'd think he would have taken the video and then edited it. That would have been my move. I would have edited out all the parts that made me look like an asshole. That's what I do all the time. Make yourself look good.
Listen, this is the difference between me and your average, how you say, quote unquote, console fanboy or whatever you want to call him, right? I don't mind calling out Microsoft. I'll tell you when I smell, not smell, but when I think that they're dropping the ball, don't have my best interest at hand, you know. Shout out to everybody in the chat. How you say? Shout out my brother Griffin Gaming. What's going on, good brother? Patreon support, I appreciate it. My man RTA, the Chosen King, Patreon supporter, I appreciate it. My man Terabyte Gaming Media, what's going on? Been rocking out with me in the super chat here now and then. I appreciate it, my man. You know what I mean?
The fact someone's giving this motherfucker money is incredible. I mean, what does Next Gen 720 do that's worthy of money? Let's just move on. I was told that the crazy shit hits at around 5 minutes, so let's go there.
Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Let me share my screen with you, okay? You guys can see this here. Player Unknown's Battlegrounds already running at 30 to 40 frames on the Xbox One. 100 players. This was Wednesday, July 26, 2017. This was after a week of them having their hands on the dev kits, and it was already up to 40 frames. Yesterday on Twitter, people with the S and the standard Xbox said, wait, Phil, that's not fair. We're going to be at a disadvantage. If that's the case, everyone should have a 4K TV with HDR.
What the fuck does that mean? If that's the case, everyone should have an HD TV with HDR. HDR is not going to make you a better gamer. Just like 4K ain't going to make you a better gamer. If you're crap, you're just crap. Just straight up. I'm on a little bit of a different tangent here. It's like playing basketball. And all of a sudden you think those new Michael Jordan shoes gonna up your game, motherfucker, but your J is shit. It's weak. You get your ankle snatched. I've been working on acting black specifically for this video.
Microsoft, Bill, you're worried about people that already bought your goddamn system.
Fuck, he's mad. Apparently his anger issue is people on the Xbox One S are going to have a disadvantage versus the people on the Xbox One X, because the Xbox One X is supposedly going to do 60 FPS while the S version will do like 30 or something. And I guess Phil Spencer wants to accommodate the people on the older version of the Xbox or some shit. I don't even fucking really know. Next Gen 720 is pissed because his ass went out and bought this fucking piece of shit. Alright, so far this motherfucker has... Does he have, like... I'm sure he got the original Xbox when it came out. And there's no way this motherfucker gonna look me in the face and say he didn't buy it. So that's the first Xbox he got when it came out. That was what? $3,499. Then he got the S version, so that was like what? $299. Or now it's $199, but you know he got it when it first dropped. And now he's got the Xbox One X, which is $499. Shit, somebody get out a calculator. I ain't doing all this fucking math. Yeah, let's see. Give me a hot minute here. Was that OJ Simpson in trouble again? Damn it, OJ, can't you just stay out of trouble? So first Xbox was $499. Plus, let's see. Pretty sure the One S will be nice and say it was $199. Even though you know it was more than that. Plus the Xbox One X. He's already spent $1,200 by my estimation without tax. You add tax to that mix, that's probably another $100 or more. But anyway, let's get back to point. He's upset because now there might be some sort of like compromise so that people on the S don't get trounced by people on the X. What the fuck you mad about? The PC gaming community's been living this shit for years. For fucking years, if not decades. Welcome to the party, fucknut. Now you have hardware that could do more shit, but it's held back by a weaker system. Excuse me if I don't cry a river over your dilemma.
Microsoft, Phil, you're worried about people that already bought your goddamn system. You have a new $500 premium console. What is the purpose of owning a premium console if it's going to have the same frame rate as a $200 console?
Why'd you buy the console in the first place? Shit, you know you're gonna get fucked, but you just decided to go anyway. I thought I fucking paused the video because the silence was so damn long. Did it take him that long to collect his thoughts? Fuck.
And already, they up there with that damage. Well, the X was just talking about...
Oh my god. Motherfucker, speak.
The X was already talking... The X is only for visual fidelity. For graphics.
Please, motherfucker, do not start acting on camera. You're not Denzel Washington.
Does the X have a beefier CPU?
The X just has an overclocked CPU, dude. It's the same shit.
Does the X have DirectX 12 baked right there in the motherboard?
DirectX 12 isn't baked into the motherboard. It was integrated into the fucking graphics processor slash CPU bullshit. Supposedly. The only thing that, I don't know, DirectX 12. The X can do a little bit more on games that support DirectX 12. I'll give it that. Is it like hyper amazing? Is it 4K, lock 60, PC Ultra settings that the console gamers were swearing up and down it was? No. I think, let's just move on.
There's no way in hell that the X should be running games at the same frame rate as the S or the standard.
Oh, you better not look at Fallout 4, homeboy. You're gonna be disappointed.
That developer didn't make a mistake when he came out and said that the game will be 60 frames per second. No, that wasn't a mistake. I just listen. I'm gonna show. Look. PlayerUnknown's Battleground already running at 30 to 40 frames on the Xbox One X, and that's with 100 players. That's a week of them having a dev kit. And this came out Wednesday, July 26, 2017. This game was slated to come out December 12th.
Because I remember the devs for Ark Survival Evolved swearing up and down that shit was going to be ultra settings, 1080p, 60 FPS. They ain't nowhere near that.
Let rip on a flammable area like this. In this case, Pro drops a little bit lower, but across the board, I would say Xbox One X is dropping more often and more severely. You can see there's kind of a delta there, about 2 to 3 frames per second, which I would say you could attribute to the resolution difference between the two platforms.
Okay, fair enough. Well, that is, I don't know. On the one hand, I would say that the dips in performance below 30 frames per second, not really what you'd want from an Xbox One.
Ones aren't quite as variable.
Okay, so this is with the adaptive sync mode. Now there's some kind of weirdness going on with the normal mode. It seems to want to run at 60 frames per second, but if it can't, it will kind of dip into double buffer behavior, and then you may get tiny bits of screen tear, I guess, if frame times go over 33 milliseconds.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that. I think that this mode just isn't operating correctly when you choose the normal option, so it's a far more variable experience, like you see here, switching between 60 to 30 frames per second. You never quite know what you're going to get depending where you look in the environment, so that's kind of not quite so ideal. Whereas the detail mode, I think, even though frame rates aren't perfectly smooth, they're a bit more consistent, I guess.
You guys are about, listen, you have a brand new console. That's what I told you guys, man. Microsoft, this Microsoft here, this regime, they're afraid of their own shadow. They are afraid of their own shadow. Be the behemoth you are. They are.
See, the thing is, I think the player known as devs shit the bed. Alright, the Xbox One X, listen, I'm telling you, PlayerUnknown Battleground is not very well optimized. It has a 17 tick rate. Alright, it's fucking retarded. I'm sorry. The game's popular because of the gameplay value, but with the tick rate and often the frame rate, man, I can't stand that shit. How the fuck do these motherfuckers think that something that's running on machinery that is far superior to the Xbox is somehow gonna magically run pristinely without any issue on the Xbox One X? I mean, come on, dude. Come on, man.
Are afraid of their own shadow. Be the behemoth you are.
Maybe the Xbox isn't a behemoth. Have you ever thought next gen that maybe, just maybe, there's a little bit too much hype? You know, let's put it this way. The PC is motherfucking Money Mayweather. The Xbox One X is Colin McGregor. I rest my case. In a boxing situation.
Like, this is crazy. I spent $500 on a console to get the same performance as this, a 200 machine? Am I wrong for being upset?
Well, yeah. Fuck. I mean, come on, next gen. You for the Xbox gamer that saw through the haze, as you say, you still went with it. You still went with it. What the fuck did you expect? You've been gaming on the Xbox for years now, and Xbox has been underperforming forever. Even when it's beating PlayStation, it's still underperforming. And you expected something other than what you've been used to. That's like going back to a bitch that you know cheats on you, and then saying it's gonna be different this time. Yeah, she's gonna cheat on you twice as much. The difference here is, there is no difference. My analogy was perfect. Phil Spencer got your money, you're fucked. You just got cucked, as the kids say. I mean, fucking A, dude. You know, with all the money you spent on the Xbox being a loyal fanboy, you could have built a fucking badass PC. There's a fucking Xbox One X Elite controller back there. Receiver, look at all this shit. You could have got yourself a PC and you wouldn't be dealing with any of this shit. None of it. But since you are so just blindly loyal to a fucking closed platform that rapes you repeatedly, you have no right to be upset. None whatsoever. What type of shit is this? They charge your ass to get on the internet. You got no fucking exclusive games. You got Lucky's Tales, motherfucker. Remember what Lucky's Tales did to you, so help me Chinese Jesus.
Well, I care about, you got more people out the same. Well, I care about everyone else in the community. What? That what you call this? That's some damage control. That, listen, I remember that's me out there damage control. You know what I mean, out there. I couldn't even think of that. Well, I'm worried about all other gamers. I tell you guys again, be wary of these fake messiahs, man.
Who the fuck's the fake messiah? Was it the Xbox? I don't know. Who's the fake messiah?
I told you guys a few months ago that on this channel here, going forward, you're gonna get the truth, the whole truth. So help me, Xbox. Hold on, man. I told you guys this, right? Am I an Xbox fanboy? Yes, I am. This I know, cause the Bible tells me so. You know what I mean? I never meant to make you cry. You were the only one I've ever loved in my life. And so it's hard for me.
I don't know what he's doing right here, but obviously the Patreons are really feeling like their money was well spent. You just gave this motherfucker $5 to lean back in a chair, listen to R. Kelly music, and I call this the ode to Xbox. He probably planned this shit out. He's like, all right, there's gonna be a point where I'm gonna just express my feelings for Xbox through the medium of song and dance. I'm bugging out. I'm bugging out. Yeah, you are bugging.
No, I'm not bugging out, man.
You are bugging. You went out and bought an Xbox One X, knowing how Xbox habitually says one thing and does another, and now you're upset. I can't even laugh at you anymore.
Bugging out, man. This is like Microsoft. You're doing it again. Let me tell you something, Phil. Okay, I don't know that good guy, that Dalai Lama act you got going on here. You're about to pull a Donnie D. You're about to. You got a. I know it's not a new generation, right? But hear me out, right? Work with me, right? You got a new console. Shout out to my brother just dropped $10 in the super chat.
I think Donnie D is a movie reference to maybe some sort of mafia movie, something in black culture that has to do with gangsterism.
You got a new console. Shout out to my brother just dropped $10 in the super chat.
Shit, you got $10 for that? Where the fuck's my R. Kelly music? Oh wait, no, I don't want to play R. Kelly music like he did. Isn't R. Kelly up for child molestation?
You're releasing a new console, like you did back in 2013, and your messaging and your wording, and you're worried about people on Twitter. Matter of fact, these so-called people already spent money and bought your console. It's not fair to us. What? So you're going to negate the millions of other consoles out there that you're trying to sell. Maybe to some PC gamers. Check it out, right? That's tired of dealing with cheating on PC. But guess what? I can get this thing here 1080p 60 frames a second. $500. And before you say that's few and far between, I know several people within my gaming group, Bang Bang Next Jamie, that are PC gamers. They're gonna get, they're gonna get the X just for that.
Any PC gamer that, honest to God, is a straight up PC gamer wouldn't really fuck with the Xbox One X because it's goddamn pointless. The only time a PC gamer that actually has hardware superior to the consoles and knows shit about computers wouldn't bother with a console because it goes against everything that PC represents. There's two things. Okay, let's get this shit straight because a lot of people confuse this garbage right now. I'm gonna explain it to you. There are people who are console gamers that happen to own a PC. Their proclivity and preference is console, but they just happen to own a PC as well. There's a lot of people who buy power, like if pre-built computers weren't making money, they wouldn't be sold, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of console gamers with pre-built PCs, don't know their head from the asshole. Sometimes they buy like a pre-built PC. It's a gaming PC, and I go, oh, you got a gaming PC? Cool, let me check it out. And it's like a fucking 750 Ti in this shit. And you're like, what the fuck is this? With like an i5 3500 or some shit. And it's like, what? And they're like, yeah, I prefer my console because sometimes the games look better. And I'm like, no shit, Sherlock. You got like a 2-core in here or some shit with a really kind of lame ass low-end graphics card, how much does it cost? $1,000. And you're just like, God damn, you need to ask questions for you do shit. You wouldn't go outside and fucking mess with your goddamn transmission if you didn't research it first, would you? Fuck, treat computers the same damn way. If you don't know, look it up first. Learn something. And there are also PC gamers that happen to own consoles. These are people who prefer PCs, but get consoles on the side. You know, like Switch, because Clanky and Mark, Steve the Crippler, as some of you may know him, they love Zelda. They love the shit out of Zelda. I don't love Zelda enough to buy Nintendo, because I've been boycotting Nintendo since the GameCube, but that's my struggle. Anyone who's probably a next gen's group probably ain't a hardcore PC gamer. Nobody who's really gaming on PC is gonna fucking buy an Xbox One X for $500 plus tax to buy PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. If you're playing this shit on PC, you already goddamn know how that shit's gonna run, especially if you got a decent PC. Why in God's green earth would you buy an Xbox One? $500, you can move like a 1080. And that shit will outlive the Xbox One X and most likely the next Xbox motherfucking console and PlayStation console. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, and console gaming does have cheaters. The worst cheating I've ever encountered in my life was on console. I remember Modern Warfare 2 when, I don't even know how the fuck they hacked the console, but people were hacking the consoles. You get in a match would start, boom, everybody died at a headshot before you got out of spawn. And it just kept happening. Then you're running and then you die. And then you hear people laughing in the fucking chat, acting like consoles don't get hacked. Get the fuck out of here.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
His shit is fucked.
This is why I no longer believe in Jesus. This man has made me an atheist.
What the fuck? What the fuck? The Xbox made him an atheist. God damn. We need to get an Xbox console in the hands of most of the fucking hardcore Republicans.
But I would have got to say, if it was not for slavery, I would not have met my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I'd throw that out there.
Fuck, I'm with him with that. You know, Next Gen 720 just spoke the damn truth. If I was living in slavery, I wouldn't fucking make Jesus my Lord and Savior. You fucking right. That shit makes no sense to me. I don't know how the fuck you could be black and then be into Jesus. Just personally. Because they use the Bible to just make black people slaves. Just, oh, well, they're animals. The Bible says we can use animals. They're not animals, they're people. Well, they're brown. They look like little monkeys. Fuck that. When Malcolm X said, I'm not here to talk to you about the white man's God, I'm here to talk to you about a black man's God, the shit was like impactful.
This is why. And you wonder, like, bro, like, come on, all jokes aside, man. You know, yeah, Next Gen, I'm a funny guy, I know that. You know, I can be a little over the top of my theatrics. But listen to the messaging here.
The only time you're funny is when you're being real. That ain't no theatric. You're a genuinely pissed off console gamer. Alright, the last time I lost my shit like that, I was in love with a woman. Let's not fuck around. You ain't that good of an actor. I seen you try and act.
That developer didn't just come out. He didn't make a mistake and just put his foot in his mouth. No. 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 Jesse, sit down, Jesse. Jesse P said no, but the S has a stronger following. They already bought the goddamn console. When they go back to Microsoft and say, hey, give me a refund? You're trying to sell a new console. What the hell would someone spend $500 on an Xbox One X and it's but the same goddamn frame as a $2 machine? Think about that.
That fucking Freudian slip right there. That ain't no fucking theatrics. Why the hell would I spend Why would someone spend $500? It's like, just say it. Say it, motherfucker. Say it. You spent $500. Now you got buyer's remorse. But you're such a fan you won't admit it. Just fucking say it.
The goddamn game ain't even 4K. It's 1080p.
Oh Lord Jesus. Oh Lord, there's no way you are drinking the Kool-Aid if you thought that PUBG was going to be anywhere near 4K on Xbox. This shit's so poorly optimized. I don't even think a Titan SLI could put that in 4K. I should have tested it when I had the shot. Damn.
Well, you can say, you know what? It's enhanced. The game ain't even goddamn enhanced.
Why would it be enhanced? It's not even on the fucking Xbox. So why would it be enhanced? It doesn't need to be enhanced. It's basically built for PC first. Therefore, there's no enhancing something that don't already exist. See, what they'd have to do is they have to put it on the Xbox One X, and they'd have to put out a version for the Xbox S and call it, you know, like, unenhanced, downgraded. That's what they should call it. Collect your thoughts, homeboy.
Hit the like button, man.
Hit the like button.
You want the truth? The whole truth? So help me, Xbox, you're gonna get the truth. Hold this L. You guys, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. It's like this. How could you want more for someone or better, but they don't want for themselves? Like they just refuse to go out there and just do what they have to do and step on the competition's neck. No, we can all get along and it's healthy for gaming. Shut the fuck up. Fuck you mean?
If you really want, you know, the cutting edge shit, get a PC. God fucking damn it. It's like a motherfucker yelling about his Ford Focus. Why can't this shit be a goddamn Ferrari? It's like, if you got the money for a Ferrari, get one. You fucking around. All right.
Business isn't fucking nice guys. No. Big dog eat little dog. You're worrying about the feelings of people who have already bought your goddamn console.
Yeah, they're worried. You just said it's a business. You fucking right, they're worried. If they alienate all the motherfuckers that actually bought the Xbox One X, then they probably won't buy the next Xbox console because they didn't jump on the X. They're upset about the S. They'll probably get mad because, let's face it, most console fanboys are petty motherfuckers. They'll sit there and go, I used to like the Xbox, but now I got a PlayStation 5. Fuck Microsoft. Just like people who used to be PlayStation fans are now sitting there going, I want the power of the X. Fuck Sony. You some motherfuckers. All of you fucking crazy. All of you are crazy. You live in slavery. All of you motherfuckers. Any console gamer that sits there and defends a fucking console lives gleefully in slavery. But they call it indentured servitude. It's a closed platform. You can't modify your games. You can't even fix your fucking game if it has an issue. The second the developers wash their hands of it and say, we're moving on to the next IP, you can suck a dick. Wherever you got an issue in the game, too fucking bad, buck up buttercup. At least on PC, you can modify your shit. If your game goes to fuck, you can figure out how to fix it because Lord knows Ubisoft is the king of buggy pieces of shit and bad patches, including Bethesda. You motherfuckers are being charged for mods. You fuckers on the console that support Bethesda mods could fucking be free. If you assholes had just said fuck Bethesda and went and got on PC and got free mods and shit, you'd have been fine. But no, you guys stay on the stupid ass fucking consoles. I've been a console gamer most of my life. And the second I got a PC and I realized what I could do on it, I never gamed on a console again. Because of freedom, motherfucker. You're free. You don't pay for online. You don't get on your fucking computer and then some fucking EULA pops up about using the internet. No. No. You deserve what you got. Laying in bed with dogs, you get fucking fleas. Now you're complaining about something nibbling on your asshole and taking your wallet.
I can't get my money back for this, okay? But guess what? You have a new console that you're trying to sell. And it's the X. Listen, that being 60 frames, that was, you know what, because not everyone has a 4K TV. Hear me out, right? Not everyone has a 4K TV. I don't have a 4K TV, but, you know, I want 60 frames. We hit it every day, all the time, right? But those that didn't even have a 4K TV, and this game was huge. Probably the biggest game this year. But you can get that game at 60 frames per second on the X. That's a huge selling point.
I'm going to tell you right now. If you want to survive on PUBG, you better have over 60 frames per second. You better have incredible reflexes. You better have headphones on that do actual 7.1 surround sound. And you better be able to predict the future. And you better know the maps. Because there's motherfuckers on there that will gank the shit out of you. And that 17 tick rate will fuck you if you aren't ahead of the game or the curve. All there is to it. PUBG is not a great game. PUBG is just popular. All the popular Twitch streamers are playing it, so everybody thinks it's the greatest shit going on until the next big shit comes, which I think will be Escape from Tarkov. I should do more streams of that shit so I can get on that boat early. Be the Escape from Tarkov guy. I'm not even going to talk about Twitch because, you know what? I could go into different... No, let's move on.
Being that you got dog shit exclusives for, you know, this year, you know what I mean? Zoo Tycoon and Lucky Tails. But that's another story for another day, right? And they wonder why I go off on these tangents and be blacking out sometimes.
There you go, pissing on Zoo Tycoon and Lucky's tails.
They make me an atheist. It's because of Microsoft that I no longer believe in Jesus. I swear. So I'll be Xbox.
Really, I do not know why Microsoft took this man's faith in Jesus. I would think life would take your faith in God, personally, with the way everything is. Everything's all fucked up. Fucking weird porn where people are shitting on each other. Bombs going off in Israel that the American news don't even cover. Then somebody go, that's more of a reason to believe in Jesus. I'll believe when the motherfuckers show up. That's just me.
This later on today, you're going to have the same, like, come on, man. There's power in numbers, man. You guys got to stop with all this non-profit work, man.
It's not non-profit work what they're doing. They're trying like hell not to lose people because the Xbox brand loses money for Microsoft. Whether you believe it or not, whether you realize it or not, that is an issue. Microsoft is doing its damnedest to build its brand in the Xbox. It's doing its damnedest to get people to buy the consoles. Unfortunately for Microsoft, they have no exclusives. It's not a joke. It's not a game. I know people who are crazy Sony fans use it to shit on Xbox fans, but for real, like everything on the Xbox I know I can get on PC. And I know my PC will play it far better than the Xbox ever fucking will. Unless like Microsoft has them intentionally, you know, gimp shit like Forza 7. You know, they fuck the PC gamers and then they fuck the Xbox people with loot boxes. So it goes around, comes around, I guess. I don't know. Like when Sony had whatever conference it was like a month or so ago, they had the trailers for like this game where you play a samurai. It looked sick as shit. There's some other game that looked cool I was interested in. The Last of Us 2 actually looked interesting. Even though it's really kind of social justice narrative, you know, look at some super uber buff chick that obviously is hitting the gym somehow in between avoiding zombie people. I mean, they just had stuff that I couldn't get. That's what sells consoles, are exclusives. Multiplats, it's always going to be PC no matter what. Xbox cannot afford to lose people to Sony.
You know what's crazy? This is the truth, right? And I'm not taking a shot at anybody. I used to sit back. I remember when I stumbled upon this community, right? And I literally did stumble. I didn't even know it was a gaming community on YouTube. I still start all the time, and it used to bug me out when I was looking at Dr. Trey and them jokers and up there defending the Wii and some of the crazy shit that Nintendo did. And I could say that could never be me. What the fuck? Like, come on, y'all bugging the fuck out. Don't get me wrong. I know it's entertainment and all. You know what I mean? It's entertainment at the end of the day. But I said, you know, that could never be me. I would never sit back and do that. You jokers are out there looking spooky, man. It's not my job to out there and I understand you do things for entertainment, things your character to have fun, but I'm a consumer first. You know what I mean?
I'm a consumer first, and I'm consuming everything Microsoft tells me to. I will get angry when Microsoft doesn't give me what they told me they would, but I'll buy it anyway. That doesn't make you a consumer. A consumer is willing to look at the facts and go, listen, Xbox One S or whatever the fuck was not delivering for me. They didn't live up to any of the promises. Xbox One X is an upgrade with no exclusives and everything they said it would be, no compromises. There seems to be compromises everywhere. I'm not buying this shit. That's being a fucking consumer. A fucking aware consumer, I should say.
I want to say this, right? And I'm not saying anybody directly. I'm not taking a shot at anybody. You know, I'm just being honest, okay? I don't ever take credit for saying, hey, you know, I started the Xbox community, or nah, I'm not a selfless guy like that. I think it's dope the way the community has grown, right? I think it's ill. You know what I mean? I think it's actually beautiful that we have an actually community. Because when I started doing this, there was no community. I didn't know one. If there was one, I didn't know. You know what I mean? Or they were kind of, or they did where they were doing pro Xbox stuff. They were kind of quiet on their channel. They didn't want no smoke. I don't mind the smoke. I don't mind being a bad guy. I really don't. I kind of root for the bad guy in the movie all the time. That's just me. I don't mind being the bad guy. So if I gotta carry the cross for you guys to finally get aboard and say, you know what, we deserve better. We want better.
How are you gonna carry the cross, but you bought the Xbox One X? That's not carrying the cross. Carrying the cross is saying no to this shit. That's like me sitting there complaining about Star Wars Battlefront 2 in EA and buying the game on a day one edition, getting the pre-order version, and then buying like $100 worth of loot boxes, and then turning around talking about how shitty the practices are. Do you not understand? That's like me being angry motherfucking Joe. Ooh, they're fucking up, these assholes. Here's the angry review for the game. Check me out playing it on Twitch. Don't forget to enter this contest for the special edition Battlefront 2 NVIDIA graphics card. But they're fucking up. I'm for the people. Puts money in his motherfucking pocket. You carry the cross when you do what needs to be done. When you do what nobody else is willing to do. That's when you carry a cross. When the burden is yours alone to bear. Because you know no one else will fucking do it. And you burn every day. That's carrying the damn cross. And they lay your ass up on that shit and throw the hammer in your fucking hands or whatever the fuck they did to Jesus. Twisting your nuts with berries, beating you with whips. The Xbox One X is great, faggot. No, it isn't. DX12 is baked in. No, you're a liar. They call him the king of the douche.
I would do that for this community, right? That I helped build.
I built no community. I built a pile of shit this morning, though. Pretty big. Even the dog was impressed. The dog looked in the toilet and said, God damn.
I won't take all the credit for it, but that I helped build. Give me that. At least give me that. The same way last year I was out there in these gaming streets telling you, hey, these new consoles are coming. Everyone said that was crazy. I was out there drinking.
Did he just drink a bottle of hot sauce? No, it's a tiny bottle of liquor. What the fuck is this motherfucker doing?
Everyone said that was crazy. I was out there drinking, right? I'm gonna do the same thing here, because what happens is I say things and people tend to take the credit. I don't care though. People tend to take the credit for it later on. Oh no. But it's cool. It's cool. So I'm gonna go out on a limb here, okay? If you guys want better, or if you want your preferred company to be better, you have to hold them accountable. There's no way in hell, okay? No way in hell that PUBG should be 30 frames per second on the Xbox One X.
You don't even know how poorly optimized the game is, dude. You just don't. Because you never played it on PC. You never played it on a good PC. And still see it's poorly optimized. The only way that shit will run 60 FPS on the Xbox One X is if they turned a lot of shit down or completely off. 2, you want to hold these motherfuckers accountable? You want to show them that you're not fucking around? You don't buy this shit and then bitch. It's the dumbest shit ever. It's like guys who marry women they can't stand and complain they hate marriage. Well, who told you put the ring on the bitch's hand? You were at the wedding, motherfucker. You were standing right next to the vicar or whatever. And he says, is there any reason why these two people be wed? Let them speak now or forever hold their peace. And you standing there sweating bullets hoping somebody to save your dumb ass instead of pulling ripcord your damn self. No, I can't stand this bitch. Give me back my ring. No. You did this to yourself, next gen. You did that. They don't give a fuck. They don't have to give a fuck. They got your money. You want them to fucking chill the fuck out or do something right? Don't buy their shit. You see, the reason why they're not accommodating to you specifically or what the fuck ever is because you already got the damn console. So they're not worried about those motherfuckers. They're worried about the people that might buy the next console, because the next Xbox is around the corner, whether you believe it or not. As soon as PlayStation 5 drops, I assure you the next Xbox will be out within 6 months to a year later. They can't afford to be behind. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if Microsoft put it out first, because usually the console that comes out first is the one that wins. Most of the time. You know what? I had enough of this. I can't. Just watching this shit and hearing this motherfucker make all these wacky ass excuses that all boil down to you shouldn't have supported the fucking company. You knew what the fuck was gonna happen. It ain't even funny anymore. It's not. It's like watching a blind man fall repeatedly. You giggle the first time, but when the motherfucker keep busting his ass, it stops being funny. Like, somebody help this motherfucker, please, before he knocks his damn teeth out. My head hurts from this. I can't.